Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder, Colorado. Today we have a matchup between the Boulder Collegians and the Boulder 14ers. Collegians are the home team today for this inner city rivalry. Preston Tenney is on the mound for the Collegians. At bat for the 14ers is number 2, Elijah Pacheco. There's now 1 out in the top of the first. And Preston Tenney strikes out Pacheco there for out number 2. Coming up for the 14ers is right-handed hitter number 15, Jake Miller. Jake Miller playing shortstop for the 14ers as this one is sent foul. Preston Tenney making his second start of the year. He started last Wednesday against Dodge City. Struggled a bit in that game, is looking to bounce back here as he has already gotten off to a strong start. As that one's in for ball 1, 1-1 count. Preston Tenney on the 1-2 count. This one is grounded to third. Ackerman with a great play to Miguel at first base, and that retires the side. 0-0 going into the bottom of the first here for the Collegians. Welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park. We are now in the bottom of the first inning, and leading off for the Collegians is left fielder number 23, Nick Upstill.
Oh, hey, I got it. I'll stay down.
On the mound is lefty Terry Strauber. First pitch is in. This one is low and finds the corner for strike 1. First game for the 14ers this year. 0-1 pitch is in. This one is just inside for ball 1. First game for the 14ers this year, first league game, second league game for the Collegians. They won big last night in a dominant 10-0 win over the Fort Collins Bandits. This ball is grounded to short, picked up and thrown to first for the first out of the inning. That is Miller to Cooper there. And that brings up number 4, Jackson Chatterton, the second baseman out of Bradley University.
Jackson Chatterton. Jackson what? Chatterton.
Now batting Jackson Chatterton.
Chatterton with a pair of homers yesterday. First pitch is in. This one is high and catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Pair of home runs yesterday. Him and his Bradley teammate, Brian Vogel, combining for 3 home runs yesterday in that dominant 10-0 win. 0-1 pitch is in. This one low for ball 1. One pitch coming in. This one inside for ball 2. This game starting later than expected. This game expected to start at 5 p.m., but was moved back to 7:30. 2-1 pitches in. This one high for ball 3. There was a scheduling conflict on the field, so this game was moved back to a few hours. But maybe it's a good thing because there was a decent amount of storm clouds coming in as Chatterton swings for strike 2. Full count here for Chatterton. Wind up. And this one is sent deep into left field. Going back to the warning track. That one will be caught by Elijah Pacheco. Back there for out number 2. That brings up number 13, John Gazdar, the shortstop.
Now batting number 13, John Gazdar.
John Gazdar starting every game this season for the Collegians. Mostly plays shortstop, but has seen some action at second this year. This one's high and wide for ball 1. On deck for the Collegians is number 22, Alec Ackermann, the third baseman. 1-0 pitch. This one popped up into deep short. And it's handled easily by Jake Miller of the 14ers, and that will retire the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Collegians and a 1-2-3 inning for the 14ers as we head into the top of the second inning here from Boulder, Colorado. We'll be right back.
Now batting 27, Preston Cooper.
Top of the second here for Preston Tenney and the Collegians. Preston Cooper, the lefty, number 27 for the 14ers, comes up to bat. 14ers mostly compromised from players from Colorado as Cooper swings and misses on that second pitch. 1-1 count. Preston Tenney on the mound, young man out of Parker, Colorado, and Chaparral High School. 1-1 pitch. This one is hit foul towards the 14ers dugout. Tenney entering his third season up at Northeast College in Norfolk, Nebraska. 1-2 pitch coming in. This one high for ball 2. 2-2 count. Two pitch for Tenney. This one low and low the zone, and that will bring up full count. Collegians coming off an excellent pitching performance yesterday. Grayson Gifford going through 6 innings, only 1 hit. Full count coming up here. And this one is outside for ball 4. So first base runner of the evening for the 14ers, and it'll be Preston Cooper on first base, and that'll bring up number 12, Ari Furier.
Now batting number 12, Ari Furier.
Ari Furier, the catcher. Great start to league play yesterday for the Collegians. This one is low and catches bottom corner of the zone for strike 1. 10-0 win over the visiting Fort Collins Bandits. Again, only 1 hit on the day for the Bandits. Strike 2 as he catches Furier swinging low. Collegians will quickly get a rematch with the Fort Collins Bandits, though, as they play them on Wednesday night up in Fort Collins at City Park. City Park, a great facility up in northern Colorado, used for the Colorado State Club baseball team. 0-2 count for Tenney, runner on first base, no outs in the top of the second. And he strikes out Furier swinging for out number 1.
Now batting number 20, Collins Poole.
Collins Poole, the designated hitter, coming up for the 14ers. The 14ers and Collegians will share this field this season. This one's outside. Fastball for ball 1. Collegians are the home side today, so they will be in their normal home dugout. Still yet to play an away game. Their first one will be Wednesday. Second pitch is in, off-speed pitch for strike 1. Another beautiful evening here at the base of the Flatirons. A little bit of storm clouds coming in a few hours ago. Light rain, but it passed with lightning not seeming to be in the area anymore. Hoping we can get through a whole match today. 1-2 count. Collins Poole, the designated hitter, on base for the 14ers. Runner on first base. 1-2 pitch. And he catches him swinging on a breaking ball there for strike 3. So 2 outs now in the inning. Preston Cooper on first
Now
for the
batting number
14ers.
11, Landon Gabbert.
Landon Gabbert will come up to hit for the 14ers. Tenney going to try and retire the side here. Landon Gabbert, the third baseman. First pitch high. Oliphant trying to catch Cooper on first base. Tenney with a peek over his left shoulder, and he enters his windup. This one is low for strike 1. 1-1 count. The Collegians hoping to go through a few relievers yesterday, but Gifford had such a good game, they kept him in through 6, and that one also only went 7 because of the run rule, the Mile High Collegiate Baseball League going by NCAA rules. If it's 10-run game after 7 innings, that will end the game. 1-2 count. coming up with 2 outs. Wind up, this one is
Good pitch.
low and barely misses the zone for ball 2. 2-2 count coming up. Cooper leading off at first. 2-2 pitch. Check swing there. He did not go, and that will be ball 3. Will bring up full count. So Landon Gabbert, after being behind in the count, has caught up, and it is a full count here. Preston Tenney, the windup. Cooper goes, but it doesn't matter. Strike 3, and another strikeout for Preston Tenney. A good start for him. Still scoreless after 2 innings from him, and we will enter the bottom of the 2nd inning from Scott Carpenter Park. We will be right back. Welcome back. Bottom of the 2nd inning here as Alec Ackerman leads off for the Collegians.
Now batting number 22, Alec Ackerman.
First pitch is in. This one low and into the dirt for ball 1. Alec Ackerman, one of a few players from San Jose State University. 1-0 pitch. This one high and goes past for ball 2. Him, John Gazdar, Carter Henninger. Just to name a few, Carter Henninger just graduated high school 2 weeks ago and then got in his car and drove out here to Boulder for the summer. Young man out of Sacramento, California. 2-0 pitch. This one's high and goes past again. So 3-0 count quickly as Strauber struggles to find the zone. On deck for the Collegians is number 1, Ryan Vogel. .30 pitch. This one right down the middle for strike 1. After a great start to the Collegians, they will look to continue that as Ackerman swings for strike 2. Collegians hoping they can be the representative of the Mile High Collegiate Baseball League in the national tournament in Wichita. That occurs at the end of the season, early August. 3-2 count. One is tipped back to keep the at-bat alive. Three-two pitch coming up. This one is in, and he catches Ackerman swinging for strike 3. So after a 3-0 count, Strauber fights back and gets the strikeout over Ackerman for strike 1, or out number 1, excuse me, as Ryan Vogel comes up to bat.
Now batting number 1, Ryan Vogel.
First pitch from the lefty is in, high and outside the zone for ball 1. Ryan Vogel, as I mentioned earlier, homering yesterday along with his college teammate 1-0 pitch. This one is shot into shallow left, and it'll drop for a base hit. So first hit of the evening as Vogel goes 2. And Vogel will be safe at second. So what looked like a easy base hit there, he catches the 14er sleeping a little bit and advances to second base. So just like that, with 1 out, the Collegians have a runner in scoring position as number 8, Brady Miguel, steps up to the plate.
Now batting number 8, Brady Miguel.
Brady Miguel, left-handed hitter, first baseman. Has played designated hitter this year as well. This pitch is in, and he shows bunt. This one goes high for ball 1. In the on-deck circle is number 9, right fielder A.J. Rucco. Robert with a peek over his left shoulder. This one's in, and this one will drop in shallow center. Vogel will go home. This ball takes an awkward bounce in the infield, and Vogel will stay at third after initially looking to go home. And nice base hit there from Brady Miguel as right-handed hitter A.J. Rucco comes up to bat. Back-to-back hits there for the Collegians, and
Batting number 9, A.J. Rucco.
after it looked like Vogel was gonna go home, the throw from center field took an awkward bounce over the head of the pitcher Strauber, and it came straight to the catcher for the 14ers, and so Vogel elected to stay at third, and we are still with 1 out with runners on the corners here. First pitch is in, this one outside for ball 1, just misses the zone on that fastball. One 1-0 pitch, both base runners leading off as Strauber looks to Preston Cooper at first to try and get Rucco out, but he cannot. 1-0 pitch as well. Strauber takes a look at first base, goes through his windup. This one is in and high, ball 2. The Collegians with 6 first-inning runs yesterday, and that certainly helped them the rest of the way as they held a comfortable lead throughout, looking to get off to another hot start here. 2-0 pitch. This one catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Not many Sunday games for the Collegians this season, but scheduling this one sort of last minute as Rucco is run into second, and he will be out. A great throw there from Ari Furrier, the catcher for the 14ers, and Rucco just a little late there as out number 2.
Batting number 25, Lane Order.
Excuse me, that was Brady Miguel out at second. 2-2 count is in. He catches Rucco swinging. That one's strike 3. No one moving, though. That should end the inning, but everyone not really sure. There was 1 out when Rucco came up to bat, but after that tag out at second to Miguel, that was the second out of the inning, and then Rucco strikes out for the third. So the Collegians leave a runner on third, and we are still scoreless after 2 innings as we head into the top of the third. We'll be right back.
Now batting number 10, Lubker.
Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado. 0-0 score here in the top of the third inning between the Boulder 14ers and the Boulder Collegians. Coming up to bat number 10, Luca Dincola for the 14ers. He is the center fielder. Shows bunt on that first one. An awkward way to end the bottom of the second. AJ Rucco struck out, but no one moved as this one is lined into right field for a leadoff single.
Now batting number 3, Jackson Ruron.
Last inning, AJ Rucco striking out, but no one moving, and it looked like the inning was over, 3 outs, but even confused our PA announcer up here. PA announcer is Grayson Gifford after throwing 6 shutout innings. Comes out and does a little PA. One-zero pitch there. Ball one, Lane Oliphant out of University of San Francisco. Catching today. This is his first game of the season. Garrett Fisher playing catcher for most of the beginning of the season. Jake Given caught a little bit on Thursday evening for his brother Zach, as this one is in for Paul 2. Jackson Woolwine is up, number 3. He is the right fielder for the 14ers. 2-0 pitch. This one is shot foul down the right field line. Dincola leading off at first. 2-1 pitch is in. This one is bounced to Tenney. Tenney handles it, throws to first for the easy force out, and that'll be the first out of the inning, but Dincola will advance to second. So 14ers find themselves with a runner in scoring position.
Batting number 4, Fox Locke.
Back to the top of the order for the 14ers. Fox Locke will come up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is in. This one catches the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming in. Low on a breaking ball for ball 1. One pitch coming in. This one bounced to second. Chatterton handles it easy and throws to first for the second out of the inning. Dincola will advance to third.
Batting number 2, Elijah Pacheco.
As left-handed hitter number 2, Elijah Pacheco comes up to the plate with a runner on third. Preston Tenney pitching well here so far. Only 1 hit through 2 2/3 innings as this one catches the outside of the zone for strike 1. Tenney takes a look at third and goes into his windup. Off-speed pitch there. Catches Pacheco swinging for strike 2. So 0-2 count with 2 outs. Runner on third base for the 14ers. Still no score here. This one, fastball inside. Looked good from here, but it is called a ball. And even with a quick step to the dugout, he thought that one was good. 1-2 count coming in. And he catches him swinging. Great pitch from Tenney, and he makes up for it on the next pitch with another strikeout. So 14ers leave a runner on third. Still no score. as we head into the bottom half of the third inning. We'll be right back from Scott Carpenter Park.
Now he's actually up to the plate. Number 25, Lane Irvin.
Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado in the bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Collegians is Lane Oliphant. First pitch is grounded into second. This one handled and sent to first for the easy out. So a quick first out. Justin Francis comes up to the plate, the designated hitter.
Now batting number 28, Justin Francis.
Justin Francis, here we're at the bottom of the order. First pitch, this one's shot straight back. 4-0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch is in. This is a off-speed pitch, finds the strike zone for strike 2. So 0-2 count. Justin Francis arriving a little late, but finally given a walk-up song. So 0-2 pitch coming in, and he catches Francis swinging. So nice little pitching sequence there from Terry Strauber, and we're back to the top of the order with Nick up still.
Now batting number 23, Nick Upstill.
Nick Upstill playing left field the last few days. Utility guy in the outfield. He plays center field. First pitch is slightly outside for ball 1. Upstill playing mostly left field and center field. AJ Rucco getting most of the starts in right field. Second pitch inside again for ball 2. So 2 quick outs for the Collegians in the bottom of the third. Upstill going to try and get something going here. 2-0 pitch way outside for ball 3. On deck is Jackson Chatterton. Three-0 pitch. And that one is outside as well. So ball 4, and the Collegians get a runner on as Chatterton comes up to the plate.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Chatterton.
This one's sent into deep left center field. Going back is Luca Dincola, and he makes the running grab to retire the side. So Collegians leave a runner on. after up still being walked, but cannot get anything else going as we go into the top of the fourth inning. Still scoreless here from Boulder. We'll be right back from Scott Carpenter Park. Back here in Boulder, Colorado for the top of the first inning, leading off for the
Batting number
14ers
15, Jake Miller.
is number 15, Jake Miller. Jake Miller 0 for 1 on the day, ground out to third early in the first inning. And he will stay in the ballgame for the Collegians. First pitch is in, and this one low and outside for ball 1. One 0 pitch is in and outside 2-0. Quick update from the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Vegas Golden Knights take a 3-1 lead into the third period of play against the Colorado Avalanche. Second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. As Tenney throws that one in for ball 3. Rio count here. This one just dots the side of the strike zone for strike 1. So 3-1 count. Three-one pitch coming up for Tenney. This one is shot into left field and just drops, and Jake Miller with a leadoff base hit. As left-handed hitter, first baseman Preston Cooper comes up to bat. So second hit of the evening given up there from Tenney. Still pitching a solid game. First pitch is in as that one catches the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Miller leading off a little bit at first. Preston Cooper gets a walk early in the second inning to get on base. Tenney with a fastball there. Great pitch for strike 2. Colorado Rockies also getting an afternoon victory over the AL West leading Oakland A's as third pitch is in for strike 3, and he catches Cooper looking. So first out of the inning for Tenney is a strikeout. Great pitch from there.
Now batting number 12, Ari Furier.
As the catcher Ari Furier comes up to the plate, another left-handed hitter. One runner on, one out in the top of the fourth. His fastball misses low and outside for ball 1. Tenney with a look over his left shoulder. He works his way into his windup, and this one is outside for ball 2. Two-0 count. This one just misses outside for a 3-0 count. Another fastball there. Three-0 pitch for Tenny. Ari Furier at the plate, and this one outside for ball 4. And that will advance Miller to second base. And the 14ers with two runners on, one out in the top of the 4th. Few score updates from the men's baseball tournament. Oregon State leading Dallas Baptist 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Southern Miss leading Ole Miss 9-7 at the top of the 7th. This one is sent into deep right field. Ruocco is going back, and this one is out of here for a 3-run homer for the 14ers. That is the designated hitter Collins Poole. He shot this one deep into right field, out of reach of A.J. Ruocco. And the 14ers with a 3-0 lead there. So 14ers strike first. And with one out, they lead 3-0. That will bring up number 11, Landon Gabbert. This pitch is in, and it is shot to center field, just over the hand of Chatterton for a base hit. So 14ers starting to get the bat swinging a little bit. 3 hits already in this inning, as Luca Dincola comes up to the plate. One runner on, still one out in the inning. 14ers take a 3-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Off-speed pitch in for strike 1. 0-1 count now. Penny on the 0-1 pitch. This one in for a strike as well. So strike 2. 0-2 count now for Dean Cola at the plate. Runner on first base, that is Landon Gabbert. 0-2 pitch from Tenny. This one low and outside, ball 1. One-two pitch. This one right down the middle, strike 3. He catches. Dincola looking. And long walk to the dugout for that young man, as number 3, Jackson Woolwine, comes up to round out the batting lineup for the 14ers. Preston Tenney prides himself on his strikeouts. The first pitch is in, and Oliphant able to stop that one for ball 1. Penny, a successful season in his first year at Northeast. He is a sophomore in school, but this one's shot foul. He's a sophomore in school, but because of the COVID year he got his freshman year, that was just his first year. Pitching a successful year, though. He had all region accolades. And had a lot of strikeouts as well. He prides himself on his strikeouts. 1-1 pitch coming in. This one is shot into left field for another base hit. So Woolwine helps get another runner on base for the 14ers, as we're back to the top of the order with Fox Locke. Penny is strong first 3 innings here, only giving up 1 hit, but struggling a little bit at the top of the 4th. 2 runners on first and second. 2 outs. Look over his right shoulder as Tenny goes into his windup. And this one is shot into Deep right center field. Vogel handles that one easy. And that retires the side, but not before the 14ers put up 3 runs on the Collegians to take a 3-0 lead. That is Collins Poole with a 3-run jack. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 4th inning here from Scott Carpenter Park. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up here. Leading off for the Collegians is number 13, John Gazdar, the shortstop.
Now batting number 13, John Gazdar.
John Gazdar 0 for 1 on the day with a pop-up to shortstop in the 1st inning. First ball is in, fastball for strike 1. Collegians swung the bat well early in last night's win over the Bandits. Struggling a little bit today as the 0-1 pitch is in. Off-speed pitch is high for ball 1. One pitch coming in for Gazdar. This one low for ball 2. Sun setting over the flat irons here in Boulder. 7:30 start time. 2.5 hours later than the original start time, as this one is shot foul down behind the 14ers dugout. Pitcher Zach Given acting as a first base coach right now. Carter Henninger playing that role. This one is shot up into shallow right and is handled easily there by Jackson Woolwine for out number 1. That brings up number 22, Alec Ackermann.
Number 22, Alec Ackermann.
First breaking ball is in for strike 1. Alec Ackermann found himself ahead 3-0 on his last at bat, but then Barry Strauber able to catch up in that count and struck out Ackerman swinging. So he is 0 for 1 on the day. We'll look to get on base here as we go into the 1-1 pitch. Lefty Terry Strauber pitching a pretty decent game here through 3 1/3. Two 2-1 count coming up. This one shot straight up down the first base line, and Strauber easily handles that one and catches it for the second out of the inning. So 2 pop-ups for the Collegians as number 1 Ryan Vogel comes up.
Now batting number 1, Ryan Vogel.
Ryan Vogel up to the plate. 1 for 1 on the day with a double. This bunt is down the first base line, and what a play there. Vogel turns the wheels on and bunts it down the first base line and is safe at first for an infield single. So Vogel 2 for 2 on the day. Don't think that the 14ers were expecting that.
Now batting number 8, Brady Miguel.
And we've seen Vogel with some success on the base path today already. Hit earlier in the game, just should have gone for a base hit, but he was able to take 2. As Brady Miguel shows bunt as well, but this one's outside for ball 1. Number 8, Brady Miguel, up to bat, the first baseman. Miguel 1 for 1 on the day with a single. And Vogel is running, and he can't use his wheels there as he is tagged out at second. A great throw from Furrier to second, and he gets Vogel out at second base to retire the side. So Collegians can't get anything else on the board, and they take a 3-0 deficit going into the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back.
To the plate number 2, Elijah Pacheco.
Number 2, Elijah Pacheco coming up to the plate for the 14ers to lead off in the top of the 5th inning. Preston Tenney still in the game for the Collegians. 1-0 pitch is in. This one, fastball down the middle for strike 1. 1-1 count. This one is chopped straight back into the backstop and brings up 1-2. Carter Henninger warming up for the Collegians. 1-2 count coming up here. One shot foul behind the Collegians dugout. Elijah Pacheco 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Tenney having a lot of success against him. 1-2 pitch. In and low for ball 2. Two count coming up. Tenney on the windup, and he catches Pacheco looking once more, and another strikeout for Tenney, and that is 3 for him just on Pacheco. So good way to start off the top of the 5th.
15, Jake Miller.
As Jake Miller comes up to the plate. Jake Miller got on base from a single. 1 for 2 on the day as Tenney on the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in for strike 1. 0-1 pitch from Tenney. Fastball is outside. 1-1 count coming up with 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Boulder 14ers lead the Boulder Collegians 3-0. As fastball is low and outside for ball 2. Here to come out to the ballpark and check out SB Street Eats, located just to the right of the press box here. So visit SB and Terry and get some great ballpark eats there. Shout out to them for helping feed our players and staff after every game. We appreciate them. 3-1 count coming up. And this one barely misses the zone. And that is ball 4. Jake Miller will find himself on base. So the 14ers get a runner on with Preston Cooper coming up to bat. Preston Cooper with a walk and a strikeout on the day. This ball is bounced and fouled on the first base line. Oh, 1 count. Jake Miller on base for the 14ers. Penny with a look over his left shoulder. Through his progressions, and this fastball catches the inside of the zone for strike 2. 0-2 count. Oh, 2 count coming up. Miller leading off at first. 1 out. Miller goes. Oliphant to Gazdar, and he is safe at second. Looked like Gazdar got the tag there, but ump calling him safe there. Oliphant with a great throw there. But Miller advances to second base. So with 1 out, 14ers get a runner in scoring position with Preston Cooper up to bat on a 1-2 count. 1-2 pitches in. One low and inside, low and outside for ball number 2. 2-2 count coming up. Runner on second. That is Jake Miller. 2-2 pitch. Tenney over his right shoulder. He goes in. This fastball is inside and out of the zone for ball 3. So that brings up full count. Full count here. This one is breaking ball low and into the strike zone, and he strikes out Preston Cooper for his second strikeout of the inning and the second out of the inning as number 12, Ari Furier, comes out to the plate, catcher for the 14ers. A great pitch there. He got Preston Cooper hesitating on the swing, but that one caught the bottom of the zone. This first fastball is in for strike 1. Preston Tenney with such an impressive fastball. Very accurate on that. A few close calls here. A few balls that could have been strikes already in this one, as Miller is leading off at second. Tenney with a look over his right shoulder. This 0-1 pitch is in and outside for ball 1. One count. This one way inside, almost flips the knee of Furier, but is caught by Oliphant for ball number 2. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for the 14ers. That is Jake Miller at second base. Here in the top of the 5th. This game flying by, already 8:38, only an hour and 8 minutes into this one. 2-1 pitch is in. This one is shot foul down the left field line. Two count. Penny into his windup. This one in and shot foul behind the Collegians dugout. So he keeps the at-bat alive. Two pitch, 2 outs. Penny may be his last out here today, so wants to end on a good note. Look over his right shoulder. This one is in high and outside, ball 3, so that brings up full count for Ari Furier at the plate. On deck is number 20, Collins Poole, the designated hitter for the 14ers. 3-run jack for him at his last at bat. 3-2 count for Tenney with 2 outs. This one is in and catches him swinging. Great pitch there from him, and 3 strikeouts for Tenney in the inning. And the Collegians go into the bottom of the third, still down 3-0. We'll be right back from Scott Carpenter Park. Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado. Bottom of the 5th inning.
8, Brady Miguel.
Brady Miguel will lead off, left-handed hitter for the Collegians. His at bat was cut short in the 4th inning due to Bogle getting tagged out at second base on an attempted stolen base. So he will go at bat again. Quick update from the College World Series. Oregon State with a walk-off win, beating Dallas Baptist 5-4 as Miguel pops up to third for out number 1. Forrester with a home run to give the Beavers a win there. And coming up to the plate is right-handed hitter AJ Rucco.
Now batting number 9, AJ Rucco.
AJ Rucco comes up to the plate with 1 out. Carrier wants a word with his pitcher. Strauber's still in through 5 innings. Throwing a great game here. We apologize for any technical difficulties there. Our video froze a little bit as AJ Rucco is caught swinging. Strike one. 0-1 pitch is in, and Rucco swings on that one. So quick 0-2 count for AJ Rucco. Oh, 2 pitch coming up. Number 25, Lane Oliphant coming up on deck. Starting catcher in his first outing for the Collegians. He grounded out on the first pitch thrown at him in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1 of the day, looking to get going on the offensive end to start the year. 0-2 pitch coming in for Rucco. This one's shot back to the backstop, and he keeps the at-bat alive. Oh, 2 count. Strauber into his windup, and this one high and outside, ball one. One-two count for AJ Rucco. This one just outside, 2-2 count. Good eye there from Rucco. Rucco 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. 2-2 count. This one high. Flips off the top of Inferior's glove for ball 3. So Rucco catches up in the count. 3-2 count here. Three-two count. This one is in high and outside, and Rucco takes a walk. So after being behind 0-2 in the count, Rucco 4 straight balls, and the Collegians get a runner on first. As Lane Oliphant comes up to plate.
Now batting number 25, Lane Oliphant.
Strauber goes to first. This one is passed. Rucco will advance to second. Rucco looks to go third, but he will stay at second. So Rucco on second base, runner in scoring position for the Collegians. Collegians catch a break there as Strauber tries to find Cooper at first base, and he just overthrows him. Lane Oliphant up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on second base, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 14ers lead the Collegians 3-0. This fastball is in, strike 1. Look over his left shoulder. Strauber goes into his windup. This one is clipped back and goes foul. That brings up strike 2. So oh, 2 count. 1-2 count. Collegians still scoreless. This pitch is in. This one is popped up down the first base line. Should be an easy grab for Cooper. And Rucco will stay at second. And that brings us to the bottom of the batting order for the Collegians as Justin Francis comes up to the plate.
Now batting number 28, Justin Francis.
Swings and misses on that first pitch. Strike 1. Rucco leading off at second. Collegians in need of a run here if they want to start to dig into this 14ers lead. This one low and outside for ball number 1. One pitch coming in. Look over his left shoulder. Strauber throws this one low and into the dirt, but Furrier is able to handle it. Brings up 2-1. Two-one pitch coming up. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Strauber looks to second. Ruocco gets back to the bag, and Ruocco goes back to leading off. 2-1 pitch. This one catches the inside of the zone. Strike 2. We'll be back to the top of the order after this batter. That is Nick Upstill in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch. This one's in and shot back. Foul. Two-two count coming up. Look over his left shoulder. Strauber. This one's in. This one grounded hard to second. And the 14ers get the easy out at third to retire the side. So we head into the top of the 6th inning. 14ers still lead the Collegians 3-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder, Colorado, as we head into the top of the 6th inning.
20, Collins.
New pitcher in for the Collegians. That is Carter Henninger. He is making his debut on the season. Right-handed pitcher, committed to San Jose State University. Number 20, Collins Poole, up to bat. 3-run homer for him in his previous at-bat. First pitch for Henninger. Fastball is in for strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch is in. Another fastball, strike 2. Paired solid pitches there from Henninger. Henninger was looking to get some reps in yesterday, but strong outing from Gifford did not allow many relievers to come in. 0-2 pitches in. This one high. 4-1. One-two pitch in. Preston Tenney done on the day. 10 strikeouts for him. Solid outing today. 2 pitches in. And he strikes him out.
Now
So
batting
Collins
third,
Poole strikes out after a
Landon
3-run
Gabbert.
homer. And Carter Henninger with a good start to his outing. 1 batter, 1 strikeout. Henninger been here a little over a week. He's been very anxious to get on the mound as he pitches it to his second batter. This one catches the outside of the zone for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming in from Henninger. Up to bat is Landon Gabbert. Another fastball in, strike 2. Henninger putting some gas behind his throws. Solid fastballs here early. 0-2 pitch. This one is in high. Another fastball. 1-2 pitch. One out, top of the 6th inning. 14ers down. 14ers up 3-0 over the Collegians. 1-2 pitch. This one shot back to the backstop. Count is still 1-2. Henninger just graduated high school out in California, going into his freshman year at San Jose State. 1-2 pitch coming in. His fastball is outside, ball 2. Two pitch coming up for right-handed hitter Landon Gabbert. 2-2 is outside again. Henninger still going with those fastballs. Not as accurate on those last few, but full count. 1 batter, 1 strikeout for Henninger. He's looking for a second K on the day. 3-2 pitch into his windup. And this ball is down the right field line and just goes foul. In the on-deck circle is Lubker. 3-2 count. Henninger getting his signal. Going into the windup. This one in. Gets him swinging again. Strike 3. And he gets Landon Gabbert swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Henninger to start his outing. And some strong pitching coming in from the bullpen for the Collegians. Quick 2 outs for the Boulder Collegians. As we approach the bottom of the order for the 14ers, Luca Dincola up to bat, right-handed hitter. Henninger, 2 strikeouts, 2 outs. This fastball high for ball 1. One 0 pitch coming up. Catches Dincola swinging again. Strike 1. Henninger pounding the plate right now. He's been ready to play for a few days now as this fastball is outside. As with most of the pitchers on this lineup, they do a little bit of everything. They play first base coach. He played a little first base coach on Thursday against Dodge City. 2-1 pitches in. This one got foul behind the 14ers dugout. Also came up in the Wednesday game against Dodge City and did a little PA announcing. A lot of the relieving pitchers on their off day come up into the press box and help put the production on here at Scott Carpenter Park. 2-2 pitch. Catches him swinging again. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts for Carter Henninger. And a load of fastballs. He catches a lot of batters swinging there. And we head into the top of the 7th inning in Boulder, Colorado. 3-0, 14ers lead. We'll be right back.
Number 23, Nick Upstill.
Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado, Scott Carpenter Park. Top of the 7th inning between these two inner city rivals, the Boulder 14ers and the Boulder Collegians, in a Mile High Collegiate Baseball League matchup. First pitch in for Upstill. This one grounded to third, and great play from the third baseman, Landon Gabbert, there to get Upstill out at first. And a quick out as Jackson Chatterton comes up to the plate.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Chatterton.
First pitch in for Chatterton, fastball. Strike 1. Terry Strauber still on the mound. Maybe looking to throw a complete game. Zach Given playing as first base coach for the Collegians. Collegians with not many runners on today, even though they've ran well on the base path these first few games. Boulder 14ers, a lot of the members of the staff and coaching staff actually helped the Collegians last year, but Collegians under own new ownership and new management as Harry Bruco and Mark Knudsen take over this season, and they were up with the Greeley Grays last year. 2-1 pitch is in, this one high and inside for ball 3. 3-1 count for Jackson Chatterton. On deck is John Gazdar. 3-1 pitch is in. This one's high and a walk as Jackson Chatterton will go to first base and John Gazdar will come up. Collegians certainly looking to get the bat swinging a little bit and punch the runs in.
Number 13, John Gazdar.
Scoreless in the bottom of the 7th now, bottom of the 6th. But if they want to cut into this 14ers lead, they're going to need to start getting some runs here. This one low. Blocked by Furrier for ball 1. Strauber to first base, trying to catch Chatterton slipping a little bit. Cannot. Goes back to first. Chatterton leading off a little bit, as I said. Strong base running team the Collegians have proven. 1-0 pitch. Gazdar swings hard at that one. And strike one. Gazdar struggling on the day, 0 for 2. Gonna look to get something going here on the 1-1 pitch. This one, high fastball. Ball 2. Two 1 pitch coming in. Strawber takes a look at first, and he goes back to first. Chatterton leading off. 2-1 pitch. Gazdar drops this one back into the backstop, and that brings up 2-2. Alec Ackermann, third baseman, coming on deck. 2-2 pitch coming up. See if Strawber looks at first again. Chatterton leading off. 2-2 pitch is in. Chatterton runs. This one tipped foul, so Chatterton will return to first base. Gazdar just gets a little piece of that to keep the at-bat alive. Two pitch. Back to Cooper at first base. Chatterton is safe. Chatterton coming off a 2 home run performance yesterday. Fastball high and up. For ball 3, full count for Gazdar. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Under the lights here at Scott Carpenter Park. 3-2 pitch, fastball high. Outside of the zone, Gazdar will take a walk, and back-to-back walks for the Collegians. 2 runners on, and that brings up right-handed hitter Alec Ackerman. Strawber struggling to find the strike zone today. A very strong outing from him. As the manager of the 14ers wants to have a word with this pitcher, along with Furrier there at the mound. Likely the last inning we'll see from Strawber, but I think his manager believes in him to finish this one out. Only 2 hits given up and a shutout.
Now batting number 22, Alec Ackerman.
Through 6 1/3. Alec Ackerman up to the plate with 2 runners on. The Legions need to capitalize here. On Wednesday, in the first of the 2-game series with Dodge City, the Collegians left a lot of runners stranded. Runners on first and second. This one low, pass ball. Both runners will advance. And Chatterton advances to third, Gazdar to second, and 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. On a 1-0 count, Alec Ackerman at the plate. Strawber struggling a little bit in this inning. Again, has had a strong outing up to this point, but probably his last inning. Gonna try and get out of it. Big play there with the pass ball as Ackerman is caught swinging here for strike 1. One pitch coming up. Both base runners leading off a bit. As Strawber is into his lineup, and this one is shot into shallow, into deep second, and is caught easily by Fox Locke for the out. That brings up
now batting
number 1,
Ryan Vogel.
Ryan Vogel. Ryan Vogel with the only 2 hits of the evening for the Collegians. This ball high and outside as 14ers try to catch Chatterton at third base. Vogel with a interesting double early in the game. Looked like it was going to be a single, but 14ers lazy bringing the ball in, and he advanced to second. 1-0 pitch. This one catches. Vogel swinging. Kazdar thought he had that, was already making his way towards third. 1-1 count. And then on Vogel's second at bat, he goes up and bunts as he swings there for strike number 2. Goes up and kind of catches the 14ers off guard and bunts. Uses his speed and beats the ball to first base and gets a single, little infield hit there. So that is how the Collegians have gotten both their hits, and that is how Vogel has gotten both of his hits. 1-2 count, runners on second and third. This one is shot foul just above the 14ers dugout. On deck for the Collegians is Brady Miguel. One-two pitch. This one is shot to short, and it's thrown to first. But the shortstop, Jake Miller, cannot handle that. And a run scores. That is Chatterton scoring. And an RBI infield hit for Ryan Vogel puts the Collegians on the board. 3-1 is now the score with runners at the corners. Gazdar advances to third, and Vogel stays at first. Vogel, even if Jake Miller did get that ball out of his hands, maybe would have beaten the throw. Vogel showing he has got a lot of speed as Brady Miguel steps up. This ball, fastball outside the zone for ball 1. Vogel is running, and he is easily safe. Ferrier doesn't even try to throw him out at second. And runners on second and third with 2 outs with Brady Miguel up. Brady Miguel going to look to bat in a few runs here. This pitch is in high. Ball 2, 2-1 count. Robert's still throwing a lot of fastballs, but struggling to find the strike zone. Two-one pitch. Runners in scoring position for the Collegians. This one is in and shot foul behind the Collegians dugout. Brady Miguel 1 for 2 on the day with a single and then a pop-up. 2-2 pitches in. This one looks like it clipped the right arm of Miguel, but ump doesn't call it. Miguel looking like he wants to stay at the plate anyways. And a full count coming up. 2 outs, runners on second and third. 14ers lead the Collegians 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2 pitch coming in. This one just dots the outside of the zone, and Miguel doesn't like it. He thought that was ball number 4. Controversial call there, but Strawber gets out of the inning, only giving up 1 run. Collegians leave 2 runners stranded as we head into the top of the 7th. We'll be right back from Scott Carpenter Park.
Now batting number 3, Jackson Woolwine.
Welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park. As we head into the top of the 7th inning, Carter Henninger still on the mound after a strong debut inning on the season for him. 3 strikeouts. A lot of love for him in the comment section here on the live stream. First fastball is in for strike 1. He is still just pounding the ball, hitting a lot of strikes. Up to plate is Jackson Woolwine. He is the right fielder. 0-1 pitch coming in from Henninger. This one tipped back to the backstop. 0-2 count. Pitch coming in. Woolwine with a base hit earlier in the game. Pitch on the windup. Comes in, fastball right down the middle. He catches him looking. Strike 3, 4 strikeouts for Carter Henninger. And he continues to dominate the mound.
Number 4, Foxlock.
He strikes out the last 4 batters in the lineup as we're back to the top of the order. For the 14ers, Foxlock up to the plate. Foxlock 0 for 3 on the day. Henninger with another fastball, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming up. Wind up for Henninger is in, and this one is outside for ball 1. One pitch for Foxlock. Another fastball up and outside. Not too many breaking balls here from Henninger. Sticking to his fastball. It's worked for him these last 2 innings, so why change it? 2-1 count. Beautiful pitch there as Locke hesitates on that swing. Goes over the plate for strike 2. 2-2 count. 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Collegians get a run back. In that last inning, 3-1. 2-2 pitch. This one high and outside the zone. Could have maybe clipped the top of that, but is called a ball. Full count coming up. Three-two pitch into his windup. Henninger 3-2 catches him swinging again. 5 strikeouts in a row.
Now coming to the plate, number 2.
Henninger, cool, calm, and collected up to the mound. 5 straight strikeouts. As a pinch hitter enters the game, but 5 straight strikeouts, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Pounds it through, and he swings and misses. 0-1. One pitch coming in from Henninger. High and off the outstretched hand of Oliphant. And passes ball 1. One pitch coming up. Fastball just misses the zone. 2-1. 2-1 count. 2 outs. The Legion's really only struggling in the top of the 4th with that 3-run homer. This one passes again. Otherwise, solid pitching from Tenney and Henninger so far. These pitchers just need a little help from their offense. Got it going a little bit with the run batted in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 count coming up. This ball is pounded and catches the corner of the zone. Strike 2. So full count coming up. Henninger looking for his 6th straight strikeout to start his outing here. Three-two pitch coming up into his windup. This one is in and catches him looking. Another strikeout from Carter Henninger, and 6 straight for him to start his outing. And Collegians will look to swing the bats well going into the bottom of the 7th inning. They are only down 3-1 here, as we will be right back from Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder, Colorado.
Coming to the plate, number 9, AJ Rucco.
Back to Boulder, Colorado in the bottom of the 7th inning. AJ Rucco leading off for the Collegians. New pitcher for the 14ers. Tony Suss comes in to replace Terry Strawber. Terry Strawber with 6 complete innings. Only giving up 1 run and 3 hits, so solid outing from him. Tony Suss going to look to help close this one out. 0-1 pitch is in. That is a curveball in for strike 2. So a few strong pitches for Suss to start out his outing. 0-2 count for Rucco. Pitch is gets Rucco looking. That ball had a lot of movement on it. And 1 out early for the Collegians as number 25, Lane Oliphant, comes up.
Now batting number 25, Lane Oliphant.
1-0 pitch coming in. This one sent deep into left field. And this one is out of here. No question about that one. Lane Oliphant with his first hit of the season for the Collegians, and it is a one-run ball game.
There's a home run for number 25, Lane Oliphant.
Lane Oliphant in his first game. There was no question about that one. He knew the second that hit his bat, that was out of here. And we have a ball game, folks. 3-2. The 14ers lead the Collegians.
Number 28, Justin Francis.
With Justin Francis coming up to the plate to round out the order. This one is lined into right field and hot by the 14er. So that one, some promise on that hit, but is easily caught from the right fielder. And that brings up 2 outs. We're back to the top of the order as Nick Upstill comes up to the plate.
Now batting number 23, Nick Upstill.
This pitch outside, ball 1. The Legion's looking to get off to a 2-0 start in league play. 1-0 pitch coming in for Upstill. This one low and bounces off the plate for ball 2. The up on deck circle is Jackson Chatterton. Two-0 count coming in. One low again, ball 3. Tony Suss pitching on the 3-0, Upstill in the batter's box. Left-handed here. 3-0 pitch is fastball is in for strike 1. Good looking pitch there from Tony Suss. One pitch coming up for Tony Suss. This one hits the right leg of Upstill, and he takes his base. Would have been ball 4 anyways, but another runner is on as Jackson Chatterton comes up to the plate.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Chatterton.
One runner on with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. 9:28 is the time. We're about 2 hours in as Suss takes a look over his left shoulder.
Yep.
This first pitch is in, and Ferrier cannot handle it as Upstill cleanly steals second base. One-0 count coming up for Chatterton. Runner in scoring position. That is Upstill after the stolen base. Look over his right shoulder. Tony Suss into his progression. This one bounced down the right field line, and that one stays fair. Chatterton's going to go 2, and Upstill is going to easily score. Chatterton looking to go 3. He slides in, and he is tagged out at third, but not before Upstill does score, and we have a tie ball game right now. 3-3 going into the top of the 8th inning. The Legions with 2 runs here, and we go into the top of the 8th, tied 3-3. We'll be right back from Boulder, Colorado.
15, Jake Miller.
New pitcher in for the Collegians. That is Lubker. Sidearm thrower. Coming in here. Luke Lubker. Local kid out of Regis University. Carter Henninger with a excellent outing. 2 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. Definitely came in and helped the Collegians as they tied it up there in the bottom of the seventh, excuse me. First pitch from Lubker is outside for ball 1. Top of the 8th. 3-3 game here between the two Boulder sides. 1-0 pitch coming in. This one is shot to third and barely goes under the outstretched arm of Alec Ackerman, but it's thrown to second. He is safe at second. That one looked close. Chatterton looked like he got the tag there. A great throw from Upstill out of left field. But ump calls him safe at second.
Now batting number 27, Preston Cooper.
So Jake Miller with a leadoff double in the top of the 8th. Luke Lubker up to pitch against the lefty Preston Cooper. This one inside ball 1. Luke Lubker, first outing of the season for him. 1-0 pitch is in. This one, a lot of movement on it, but just misses the strike zone for ball 2. 2-0. Lubker with a look over his left shoulder. Into his windup here. This one low and outside, ball 3. Three-0 pitch coming up. Preston Cooper at the plate. Catches Cooper swinging for strike number 1. This one not catch the zone in, so ball number 4, 2 runners on, no outs early in the 8th inning. Gazdar and Oliphant go up and have a word with their pitcher.
Number 12, Ari Fear.
Ari Fear up to bat for 14ers. Runners on first and second. No outs, top of the 8th. Ball game tied at 3-3 between these crosstown rivals. This one way inside, and Lubker hits number 12, Ari Fear, as he takes space, and that loads up the bases. I guess these aren't crosstown rivals as they share the same home field, but still, same town rivals, now in the same Mile High Collegiate Baseball League. So bases loaded now, no outs.
Now batting number 20,
Collins Poole up to bat. Collins Poole, the first of Henninger's strikeouts there in the 6th inning. A 3-run homer for him earlier in the game as this pitch is in. Nice pitch in there, catches the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Luke Lubker, 0-1 count. Second pitch is in and low again, but catches Collins Poole swinging. Collins Poole, a dangerous right-handed hitter for the 14ers. Lubker into his windup. This one right down the middle, breaking ball, and he catches Poole looking for strike 3, first out of the inning. And exactly what the Collegians needed there with bases loaded, as number 11, Landon Gabbert, comes up to the plate. Landon Gabbert, also another strikeout victim of Carter Henninger's. This one is shot deep into right field. Ruocco handles it. Jake Miller will advance and score. A little pickle between first and second base, but Miguel overthrows the second baseman Chatterton. And another run scores for the 14ers. So 2-run score. Score is now 5-3 14ers. So sac fly from Landon Gabbert
Now batting
to
number
score
10,
Jake Miller.
Cola.
But a little miscue in the infield scores another run as Preston Cooper comes across the plate, and it is 5-3 with a runner on second base. 2 outs. This one is grounded to third. Ackerman handles it easily and gets the throw to Miguel for out number 3. So 14ers get a pair of runs to take a 2-run lead into the bottom of the 8th. Collegians will look to continue on from their previous innings offensive success, as we will return with the bottom of the 8th inning coming back here from Scott Carpenter Park.
John Gassar.
Welcome back. At the base of the Flatirons here in Boulder, Colorado, Scott Carpenter Park here at the corner of 30th and Arapahoe. John Gazdar, the shortstop, up to lead off for the Collegians. Tony Suss still in. Breaking ball there for strike 1. 0-1 count now. Collegians get a pair of runs thanks to a 2-run jack from Lane Oliphant, the young man out of the University of San Francisco. Oh, 2 count coming in for Gazdar. Tony Suss still on the mound. 0-2 in, fastball outside, ball 1. Middle of the lineup approaching here for the Collegians. Strong hitters coming up. As the 1-2 pitch is in, this one low and just misses, ball 2. Good eye from Gazdar there. Two count coming up. This one is shot into deep left center field and is caught by number 12, or caught by Luca Sola there in center field. Running catch here. There he had. And that is out number 1 as Alec Ackerman approaches.
Now batting number 22, Alec Ackerman.
Alec Ackerman 0 for 3 on the day. A pair of pop-ups and a strikeout. First pitch Hits off the bat, goes foul down the first base line. 0-1 count, Alec Ackerman. This one is in and just out of reach for Ari Furier. And that one is passed. Ball one, 1-1 count for Alec Ackerman, 1 out. 14ers get a pair of runs in the top of the 8th inning to take a 5-3 lead. 1-1 pitch is in. This one is chopped hard to third base, and 14ers get the out at first. That is 2 outs as Ryan Vogel comes up.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Chatterton.
First pitch in for Vogel. This one's shot into deep center. Going back is Dean Cola, and he makes the running grab. So 2 deep shots for the Collegians into center field, but Dean Cola able to get both of them out. 1-2-3 innings as we head into the top of the 9th. Collegians will look to stifle the 14ers here in the top of the inning and then look to rally in the bottom of the inning. We'll be right back from Scott Carpenter Park. Top of the
Now
9th
batting
here
number
in Boulder,
7,
Colorado.
Nate Dinges.
New pitcher in for the Collegians. This is Lucas Quezada, another pitcher out of San Francisco State University. Right-handed slinger as he goes into his windup, and fastball is low for ball 1. Lucas Quezada looking to hold off the 14ers and help the Collegians possibly get a rally in the bottom of the 9th as he goes into his 1-0 windup, catches him swinging, strike 1. One pitch for Quezada coming in, showing bunt. Quezada gets to it and gets the easy out at first. Sorry, ball is thrown a little short and dropped by Miguel at first, and the runner is safe.
Now batting number 14,
So one runner on an infield bunt for the 14ers. No outs here, top of the ninth. Lucas Quezada on the mound. He throws to first. Miguel tries to get the tag, and he is safe at first. Pitch in from Quezada. This one, fastball up and out, ball one. Quezada with a look over his left shoulder, looking at Miguel. Miguel ready for the tag. Catches him swinging on the 1-0 pitch, 1-1 count. Quezada getting the signal from Oliphant, looks to first. One pitch coming in. This one is passed, and runner will advance to second for the 14ers, just outside of the outstretched arm of Oliphant. That brings up 2-1. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Top of the ninth inning, 14ers with a 5-3 lead. Two-one count. Quezada with a look over his right shoulder. This one in high. Ball 3. Runner at second, leading off slightly. Three-one pitch coming up for Quezada. This ball is in, and he catches him swinging. Great fastball there. And that brings up full count. Quezada looking to get the first out of the inning for the Collegians. Time is 9:49. Pretty quick first 8 innings here as the 3-2 pitch is thrown. This one passes, and runner will advance to third as Quezada walks the batter there, and there are runners on the corners, no outs.
Now batting number 15, or 18.
And Mark Knutson and Lane Oliphant want to have a word with their pitcher. Stephen Leo up to bat, right-handed hitter for the 14ers. Lucas Quezada having a word with his pitching coach and his catcher. Still no outs here with runners on the corners. Runners on first and second. Leo up to bat for the 14ers. Look over his left shoulder. Is Quezada. Quezada into his windup. Runner is going. Lane Oliphant hesitates to throw to second, but sees the runner leading off at third. Ackerman almost with a tag out there at third, but runner is safe. Runner advances to second, so runners on second and third, no outs. 1-0 count coming up. One 0 pitch coming up. Quezada with a look to third. This one in, fastball high outside. Ball 2. Two 0 pitch coming up. Catches Leo swinging there. Great pitch. And that is strike number 1, 2-1 count. Two-one pitch from Quezada. This one in right down the middle. Strike 2, 2-2 count. Quezada going to look to finish this batter off. Hopefully not allow any runs to score. Runners on second and third, though, with no outs. 14ers with a 5-3 lead. This one is low and into the dirt. Oliphant able to handle it, though, and that brings up full count. Three-two pitch, full count coming up for Steven Leo. Batter calls time, as the runners will return to their bags. Three-two pitch gets him swinging. First out of the inning and first strikeout for the game for Lucas Quezada, as Steven Leo is sent back to the dugout. And one out, runners on second and third, but that is exactly what the Collegians needed. Any contact on the ball would have been
Now batting number 15,
scary, as
Jake Miller.
there are runners on second and third, and they likely could advance. Jake Miller up to bat. Jake Miller on base a few times today. A single and a walk. First pitch is in. This one high for ball 1. 1-0 pitch coming up. Got to get in the signal. And going into his windup. This one is shot deep into left center field. Going back is Vogel. He's able to make the running grab. Both runners will look to advance, though. One runner will score, and one runner will be safe at third. So 2 outs in the inning, but a runner does score to extend the 14ers lead to 6-3.
Number 27, Preston Cooper.
Preston Cooper, the lefty, coming up to the plate. Pair of walks on him tonight and a strikeout. Going to look to swing the bat and make some contact, but a runner on third with 2 outs. He's into his windup. Cooper swings, hesitates a little there, but strike 1. 1-1 count coming up. Into his windup. This ball is passed. Runner will look to go home. Ball is sent to Quezada, but out of reach. He cannot get the tag, and another run will score for the 14ers. That ball just goes past Oliphant, tries to get it back to Quezada at home plate. Gets past his outstretched arms, and he's not able to get his body across to get the tag. So the 14ers extend their lead to 7-3 in the top of the 9th inning. Still 2-1 count for Preston Cooper. 2-1 in, fastball in for strike 2. The Legion's going to need some magic in the bottom of the 9th if they want to get themselves back into this game. 2-2 count coming up. Got it into his windup. This one is sent foul. Two pitch coming up. 2 outs. No runners on. This one catches the strike zone. Strike 3. Quezada with his second strikeout of the inning. But not before 2 runs do score for the 14ers. And so the Legion's going to look to rally a little bit here in the bottom of the 9th, down 7-3. We'll be right back from Scott Carpenter Park with the bottom of the 9th inning.
Leading off for the Collegians, number 8, Brady Miguel.
Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado, Scott Carpenter Park on the corner of 30th and Arapahoe. Leading off here in the bottom of the 9th inning is Brady Miguel, the first baseman. Brady Miguel with a base hit earlier in this one. He's leading off against a new pitcher for this bunt is hit foul. New pitcher for the 14ers, that is Isaac Parks, coming in looking to close this one out for them. Oh, 1 count coming up for Miguel. Isaac Parks on the windup. Outside, ball 1. This one is grounded to second. 14ers able to make the play there. A fast skipping ball. But second baseman able to control it, throw it to Cooper at first base, and 14ers now 2 outs away from their first win in league play. Number 5, Garrett Fisher, pinch hitting here for AJ Rucco.
Batting Garrett Fisher.
Garrett Fisher normally playing catcher as this ball is in low outside for ball 1. One 0 pitch coming up. As Parks is into his windup, and this one's low again, ball 2. Two 0 pitch outside again, 3-0. So Fisher gets ahead in the count in his first at bat. On deck is Lane Oliphant. Lane Oliphant with a 2-run homer back in the bottom of the 7th inning as Garrett Fisher takes a walk on 4 pitches. Lane Oliphant coming up, looking to
Now batting
add on to his
Oliphant.
success from earlier in the game. Justin Francis will be on deck for him. So 1 out, but they do get a runner on, the Collegians, as they search for a little late game magic here. 7-3. Isaac Parks on the mound. First pitch is in. This one catches the bottom of the zone. Strike 1. First game from Oliphant, and he homers. Good little debut for him. This one is outside, ball 1. Oliphant also doing a great job at catcher tonight. Peek over his left shoulder. Isaac Parks into quick windup there, and this one is slashed back behind the Collegians dugout. Just hooked that one a little bit, but made good contact with it as this is the 1-2 count comes up. Fisher leading off a little bit from first base. It catches the left arm of Oliphant, and he will take his base. So 2 runners on as the designated hitter, Justin Francis, approaches. Still 1 out in the inning. Justin Francis rounding out the order for the Collegians. Runner in scoring position as Furrier wants to have a word with his pitcher. That time of year when your air conditioner needs to be working just right. Call Home Run Heating and Air for all your cooling needs. A premier HVAC contractor serving Boulder County for 25 years. It's quality right off the bat. Home Run Heating and Air. Forgot to mention earlier, but Oliphant's two-run jack earlier is sponsored by Home Run Heating and Air. Home Run Heating and Air, a proud sponsor of the Collegians this season, sponsoring every homer. Holiday Inn is also a proud sponsor of the Collegians, helping host many of our players this year. Host families are also an integral part of this Collegian season, helping these kids have a place to stay. So shout out to them. We appreciate it. This pitch is low, bounces off the dirt, ball 1. On deck circle is Nick Upstill back at the top of the order. 1-0 pitch on this late Sunday evening. One low and outside, ball 2. Parks struggling to find the strike zone a little bit here. Runners on first and second, leading off a bit. Tony Rucco, manager for the Collegians at third base, as Francis chops this one to the backstop, foul. 2-1 count coming up. Look over his right shoulder, parked into his windup, and Francis with another one to the backstop, and that brings up a 2-2 count. So Parks catches up in the count, 2-2, 1 out, 2 runners on first and second for the Collegians. 14ers up 7-3 here in the bottom of the 9th inning in this Mile High Collegiate Baseball League matchup between two Boulder foes. Two count. Parks into his windup. This one low. Francis doesn't swing all the way there, and that brings up a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Look over his right shoulder. Parks, quick windup here. This one, Francis is caught swinging there. So 2 outs now as Upstill comes up to bat.
Batting number 23, Nick Upstill.
And 14ers just 1 out away from their first league matchup, first league win of the 2021 season. Next game will be Wednesday against the Fort Collins Bandits up at City Park in good old Fort Collins, Colorado. Left-hander Nick Upstill approaches. First pitch, low, misses the corner of the zone for ball 1. Chatterton on the on-deck circle. After him is John Gazdar. If we get to that 1-0 pitch coming up. This one's outside, and this ball is to second base as Fisher was leading off a little bit, almost catch him. Leading off a little too much. Good throw there from Furrier. Go count coming up. Isaac Parks going into it. Upstill grounds this one to first base, and it goes through the gap. Fisher will look to go home, and he is home easily. Oliphant advances to second base, and Upstill with a RBI single. So Collegians stay alive and get a run. So only down 7-4 now as left-handed hitter Jackson Chatterton is up to the plate. Two outs, runners on first and second. Chatterton slices this one down the right field line, and it just goes foul. Chatterton with a pair of homers last night. A strong hitter, definitely someone that the Collegians want up to the plate right now, down 3 runs. A 1 count coming up. This one is low and catches the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Collegians not happy about that one. 0-2 count. Parks gets the signal from his catcher. Peek over his right shoulder and goes into third pitch as it is low. 4 ball 1, 1-2 count. Both teams with 6 hits on the evening. This one is outside, misses the edge of the strike zone. Ball 2, good eye from Chatterton there. Glad we got through this much of the game so far, as it looked like there were some lightning and thunderstorms rolling in. 2-2 count coming in. This one outside again. So Chatterton catches up in the count. 3-2 up with 2 outs. 14ers just a strike away from winning this one, but the Legions are looking to keep this one alive. This one is in, and Parks catches Chatterton swinging on a full count, and that will do it this evening. The Legions get a run in the bottom of the 9th, but cannot catch up all the way, giving up late runs in the top of the 8th and top of the 9th inning. They fall 7-4 and go to 1-1 on the season in Mile High Collegiate Baseball League play. 14ers get their first league win of the year. Come out to Scott Carpenter Park and beat their inner city rival. We want to thank everyone for listening and everyone that came out to the ball game this evening. Want to thank our pitching staff. They came up and helped run this production, running PA, running music, running scoreboards. So we appreciate them a lot. Everyone have a great evening, and from everyone here at the Boulder Collegians, good night, and we will see you on Wednesday when the Collegians go up to Fort Collins to take on the Fort Collins Bandits. That's it from us. I'm Devin Marquez, the voice of the Collegians this season. Have a good one.